Elijah Harper will be remembered as one of the first people, elected politicians, who raised the voice of Aboriginal people when it came to important questions like constitutional change and the need to hear the voice of Aboriginal people in major decisions that are made across the country, including in projects where we develop our natural resources in this country. So he was a very strong advocate for an approach which has since been reinforced in the courts to have appropriate consultation with First Nations communities when projects are being developed and to include them in decision making in our country. So I think he was an early proponent and leader in that regard. And since he left politics, Elijah was also a big advocate for improving services to First Nations communities, particularly remote communities. He raised his voice and a feather to say that First Nations people shouldn't be forgotten in any constitutional changes that are being made, and that they were people that were here, the original peoples of this country, and that any changes with respect to constitutional accommodation for any group had to include First Nations people as part of the process. And in that respect, I think he will be well remembered for trying to ensure that everybody was included in an important evolution of how we govern ourselves as a country.